but you know the times we living in. So, but I think yes, I think it's just time for us to focus on, you know, each other as Black people, you know, men and women, instead of, you know, all this nonsense. And just be honest. Just gotta be a face of harsh truth. You know what I mean? The harsh reality, the hard conversations, and you know, get out the comfort zone, because we ain't get. I mean, it's worse than what it was in the 60s. It's just we got more technology, but this shit ain't new. Like they been killing us. Like shit.
Yep.
They had it worse than slavery.
I
mean, yeah, it's like you do anything for a dollar or buck. You know what I mean? And then, you know, everything else is witchcraft. But you know, if you know anything, it's the witchcraft because we fighting over the paper with their face on it. Shit, might as well make Usher a new $20 bill. That giant look fresh. Give me some Ushers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
A brand new big face Usher.
Look, yeah. Nobody want no fucking Harriet Tubman with that
Chris
picture.
Brown.
Yeah, you're not gonna put Harriet Tubman. Put the picture when she was younger, when she was, you know what I mean? They put her when she's almost killing people. She was a half dead then. You know what I mean? Like she lived 80 or however it is during that time. So, you know, this shit is all witchcraft. But that's another conversation. Definitely.
But you know it's coming to that. That's why they're trying to put her on the money. It's like to throw us a little bone. Y'all faces on the money. Y'all happy?
Right.
Ain't got none of the money though.
But the slavery pictures.
It's still y'all money.
Yeah, it's still y'all money, and the pictures doing slavery time. You know what I mean? That's the witchcraft. That's the Mandela effect. They keep throwing us back to that. That's what, like why they keep, you know what I mean? But they'll ban me. Like I've been on the watch list. Like all my pages in YouTube, Facebook is on that BIE list. You know what I mean? Because I was posting truth to. I stayed in Facebook jails. You know what I mean? It wasn't until I think year four of waking up that, you know what I mean, I was like, you know what, I'd do it another way. You know what I mean? Because it's like when it first happens, it's like you just want to, I'm already a share as an only child. I like to share, you know what I mean? But then, you know, when it's not give the ball, they don't pass the ball back, you get kind of like, fuck it. But
yeah.
I would just
you kind of want to wake up everybody you come in contact with. So, you know, you be giving them books and stuff, talking about read this book. Right. You know, you be sending them videos and stuff, and then you want to talk to them about it, and they don't get it. You know? And so you like, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's like because it's like they don't get that you got a call. It wasn't like you can't go back. That's the thing.
No.
Like once you know, you gotta go. If otherwise your life gonna be fucked up, right? Or you gonna be gone.
Yeah, because you're sitting on the fence. You're sitting
on the fence with the
divine. You can't live in both of them worlds.
Yeah, the divine creator ain't playing no games. Okay, so you can blame it on the devil, the white man. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's like DMX knew he couldn't take it.
Yeah,
because he wanted to live in both worlds, and the universe said, "Nah, we could do. You gotta come on this side." You know what I mean? You gotta. He knew what he had to do, but he was scared. Basically, he was scared to do it because he didn't want to fuck up the people that he was so tied in the religion. Because most of his message, but it's spirituality is the ultimate of religion. But I think you know what I mean. He wanted to hold on so bad with the prayers because he felt, you know. It's like that's another conversation, but I knew he wasn't coming back after that because he knew he wasn't supposed to take that shot, but he wanted to. If he actually had that shot, but regardless, it wasn't much more he could do.
Yeah,
because you could hit like something wasn't right with him, so and he couldn't. I don't think he could handle both sides. Because when all his interviews, when I rewatch, it's like he was hesitant. He was thinking about, he wanted to go say it, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
He couldn't. So
yeah. Look at the history of people that tell the truth. Like, they don't stick around for long.
They don't stick around for long.
Or they start losing stuff. They lose that. They fall off that pier. They get knocked off.
Yeah, because you got to be all in order to be protected. You know what I mean? The ones that they're not going to mess with because they know they're not playing. Like Professor Griff, the people that, that drop the science, like ain't pulling no punches. You know what I mean? They know that most people are going to shy away from them anyway. You know what I mean? But I mean, this is our universe, so there's no need to be scared. You know what I mean? Like, they just running our shit, you know what I mean, as far as, excuse my English, but they just running our stuff. But we've been here before they was even around. So when it comes to spirituality, there's no need to be scared. You know what I mean? Like, and until we able to embrace the spirituality and everything, which makes it all, you know what I mean? You playing in their game. You know what I mean? The material world is theirs. You know, when we can control it, but you got to know, you got to be spiritual first, because we override any of their witchcraft or rituals that they do. You know what I mean? And that's the whole point.
Right.
So until you reach that level where you embrace everything, you know what I mean? Like, I understand the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, all that, but we know it all comes from something more ancient that was all ours, that we civilized the world. Once you know it's only one blood type, the original blood type is O. We civilized the earth. You know what I mean? Whether the DNA was greater, it was all carbon, melanated carbon. We one people. Like, it doesn't only make sense to be arguing over African or Indian. Like, who wants to have those conversations? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. This black is black.
Yeah. Right.
So, and until people acknowledge that the universe is more feminine and masculine, like I say, Mother God. Like, Mother God. Forget the father. The father ain't fucking helping us down here. Okay. It's the mothers, the woman that got to understand who they are. Like, and like I refuse to not let them know who they are. So that's, I'm on a mission to help the brothers and the sisters, but I know that the sisters ain't gonna take my word for it. So I figure they take your word for it.
Yeah, but I heard somebody else. I heard somebody say something similar. He was like, the whole world, really revolves around women, and it hinges on women. Yes. Women raise the children, women birth the children, women take care of the home, women make a home. Yes. And he was basically saying that if something happened and there wasn't no women, the whole world would go to hell. Men would just, they'd fight, it'd be war, it would be, it would just,
it would be,
it would just be,
it'd be real shit.
It would be chaos.
It'd be real shit, real shitty and bloody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he basically said that, women give men something to, I don't want to say strive for, but something to protect, something to build up, a woman in a family, a legacy to leave, but you can even look at that. You can see that in, our current situation, like single men. You go to a single man house, generally is real bare bones. It might not be a lot of going on. It's not homey. It's a place to lay your head. It might be pool tables and liquor and stuff, but it's not that.
It's not that that touch, unless he's like metrosexual nowadays. But generally, like, for the most part, my mother decorated my new house. Like, she had a plan. Like I just like, I'm about to get a new house. She like, you give me approval to do what I do? I'm like, yeah. Like, you ain't want to object? Yeah. I'm like whatever. Yeah. I got more things to think about. I got to think about these kids, the house. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, I'm not thinking about vases and flowers and print. Right. Unless, you know what I mean? Like, some men do, but I'm just not. I like to do the hard, you know, the grunt work, the creative part, you know, my part. I like to stay in my lane. I'm not trying to intrude on what comes naturally to a woman, because that don't come naturally to me. I like to, you know what I mean? I can do those things, but I like to be in my element. You know what I mean? I want everybody to be in their natural role. You know what I mean? I don't want a woman that thinks she has a penis. Like, you know, women these days be like, suck my dick from the back. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, technically,
she's like, yeah, let me get it out the drawer.